The clock of 13 tolls. In the dusty, cobwebbed corner of the Blackwood estate sat a timepiece that belonged to no known era. It was a tall, skeletal thing of ebony wood, its pendulum swinging with the heavy, rhythmic thrum of a heartbeat. The villagers spoke in hushed tones of the Paraskeva Decatriophile, old Silas Blackwood, who did not fear the 13th day of the month, but hungered for it. For he claimed that on a Friday the 13th, the veil between then and now grew as thin as a raven's wing. And tonight, the wind howled through the eaves like a lost soul seeking a key. Silas sat before the clock, his eyes fixed on the Roman numerals. As the minute hand crept toward midnight, a heavy silence fell, a silence so absolute it felt like velvet against the skin. Tick, tock, tick, tock. And then the clock began to strike. 1, 2, 3. The sound was not metallic, but like the deep chime of a submerged bell. 10, 11, 12. Silas held his breath. The candles bent inward as if listening. The world seemed to tilt. And then it came. 13. With that final, impossible toll, the shadows in the room began to stir. They did not rise to harm, but to dance. Figures of ink and mist, the ghosts of stories never finished and loves never spoken, swirled in the candlelight. A single black feather drifted from the ceiling, though no bird was in sight. Silas smiled, his heart finally in sync with the pendulum. For on the 13th hour of the 13th day, he was no longer alone in the dark. He was the guest of honor at a gala of ghosts. And every year thereafter, when the calendar trembled toward 13, the clock kept perfect time and perfect invitations. Ooh. Well, happy Friday the 13th, everyone. Thank you for listening and for joining us for our Friday the 13th Tiny Tale. Be sure to join us tomorrow on Valentine's Day for Vignettes from the Vintage Heart, right here on StoryLink Radio at 1 p.m. Pacific Time. You can watch the trailer right now and click that bell so you don't forget.